we should have a good one here this afternoon.
Well, I don't think there's any doubt about that. Again, we want to thank all the folks on hand making our broadcast possible. Massena Springs Tavern, KeyBank Hart Haven, Sullivan's Office Supply, Ray Hurlbut Tent Rental, W.L. Smith's True Value Hardware, Nationwide Insurance, Coach's Corner, Homestead Dairy, Seacom Federal Credit Union, Massena Optics, North Country Savings Bank, Coca-Cola Bottling of Northern New York, the makers of Powerade, Walsh Equipment, Massena Savings and Loan, Paris Excavating and Environmental Control Corporation, Borden's Insurance, Slavin's Furniture, and Reynolds Metals, all getting together to bring you this game live on WMSA. The starting lineups have been announced, and we will have our national anthem. His daughter, Emily Manor, will be singing the national anthem here this afternoon. With the singing of our national anthem, we're about set to go. Game number 2 in our doubleheader of hockey action. The Division I championship game, the Massena Red Raiders and the Canton Golden Bears. And I'll tell you what, looking forward to a great game, Coach.
The Canton Golden Bears in their traveling brown uniforms trimmed with yellow and white will start Lee Jennison in goals. He's coming into this championship game with a record of 7-2. Goals against of 2.11 and a stellar save percentage of .922. The Raiders in their, by the virtue of the #1 seed, wearing their home white trimmed with red and blue, will start Aaron Hardy in the net. This is Aaron's 8th start. He comes in with a record of 4-2, goals against of 3.75 and a save percentage of .836.
The referees for this afternoon's game, Butch Martin and Bobby Preston from Lake Placid. Butch Martin and Bobby Preston, a couple of veteran officials from the Lake Placid area, will be calling the game today. It will be Jason Converse centering the first line for Massena. Converse centering Mike LaPointe and Les Pribble. It'll be Charlie Durant and Ben Nightingale on defense. For Canton, Brian Carville will center Jeff Gilson and Jeff Peters. It's going to be Jeremy Martin and John Richardson on defense. We're off underway and off the face-off. The puck dumped into the Massena zone. Puck comes in behind the net. Hardy out to stop it. He leaves it for Charlie Durant, rips it around the boards for Pribble. Pribble starts it ahead and dumps it to center ice. Here comes Mike LaPointe. He's going to have a breakaway. LaPointe busts in on goal. His shot, he scores! Mike LaPointe makes it a 1-0 Massena game at the 18-second mark of the first period on a giveaway by the Golden Bears. LaPointe comes in and scores on the backhand, and it's 1-0 Massena.
Canton cleared the puck into the Massena end. The Raiders dumped it out. And number 19, Jeremy Martin, just outside his own blue line, tried to dump it in and fanned on the puck. Mike LaPointe jumped on it and was by him in a flash. And from the red line in, he was home free. And he went in and beat Lee Jemison upstairs, up top, left-hand shoulder. That just took 18 seconds.
So Massena goes ahead 1-0 at the 18-second mark off the faceoff. Puck in the Canton zone. Jennison flips it in behind. We've got the blue line out there. Oh, big check thrown by Meacham. He flips the puck in behind the net. Meacham out there with O'Shea and Walsh. Canton with a puck in their own zone. Around it goes. And it's finally picked up by Morley, and he moves it ahead out to center ice. Golden Bears into the Massena zone. Here comes a chance for Gilson. Steps in front, and it's knocked away by the Raider defense. That was DeRosie. Raiders try to clear the zone. Morley keeps it in. Flips it in the corner. 1-0 Massena early. Johnny Rochford with it. Headman pass right on the stick of O'Shea, and O'Shea dumps it in the zone, and the Raiders want a line change, and they'll come out with Clint Kerwin centering Weiskopf and Cormanius. Cormanius with a puck in the corner, flips it to Weiskopf. Trying to go back to Cormanius. It's knocked away by Morley. He'll flip it over on the other side for Matt Burns. Burns up along the wing boards, and the Golden Bears control and dump it out to center ice. Ben Nightingale's there to flip it right ahead in the Canton zone. And the puck stolen momentarily by the Red Raiders, but it's cleared out by Canton. Nightingale again flips it into the Canton zone. Morley has it bounced by him, but moves it ahead. Here's a check. Bounces high in the air out to center ice. And the Raiders pick it up. Weiskopf flips it back in the Canton zone. Golden Bears dump it. Poke checked away by Durant. Back inside Canton territory. There's Burns with it for the Golden Bears over to Morley. Morley flips it ahead to center ice. Knocked away there by the Raiders. Bouncing free to Cormanius. Nick flips ahead to Weiskopf. Takes it across 1-on-4. Dipsy Doodles. Finally, he's taken out of the play. And the puck comes free. And the Converse line right back out there for Massena. To the blue line, Johnny Rochford flips it back in the zone for Massena. Morley is there, moving it ahead. He's checked by Lapointe. Puck squirts free, and it comes to Matt Houck, and he dumps it in the Massena zone. Rochford picks it up behind the net. Kind of lost his edge in behind. Golden Bears pick it up there as Peters has it. That's Robbie Peters. He gets tied up in behind the net, and DeRosie flips it around the boards. Kept in at the point. Here's a shot. Bounces right on. Hardy leaves it in behind. Golden Bears in behind the net. Raiders move it to the blue line. Kept in at the point. And they move it through. Bounces into the corner. Racing after it there, Andy York keeps it in the corner. Rochford throws a check. Converse comes back and picks up the loose puck and starts it ahead. Headman pass on the stick of Lapointe. Lapointe has it poked away. Following up on the play is DeRosie into the Canton zone. Here comes DeRosie busting in. Short side shot. Save made by goaltender Jennison. Now it comes to Justin Walsh. Had to get away from him. John Richardson picks it up. Raiders lead it on the Corky scoreboard 1-0. An early goal by Mike Lapointe. Here's a chance for O'Shea in the corner. He's taken out of the play. Bouncing puck controlled by the Golden Bears. Jeff Peters, and out to center ice. Peters flips it off a leg into the Massena zone. After it is Charlie Durant. Durant just flips it around the boards for O'Shea. Timmy O'Shea waits for it. Trying to move it ahead. Following on the play, it's Meacham picks it up. Meacham bangs it ahead into the Canton zone. Burns is there to pick it up. Flipping it back out to center ice. Gets by Durant, but Meacham is there to bang it ahead to Justin Walsh. Walsh's headman pass intercepted by Jay Johnson. His pass intercepted by Meacham, and he flips it back in the Canton zone, and goaltender Jennison stops it. Golden Bears in behind the net, controlling the puck in their own end. Headman pass intercepted by Weiskopf. Weiskopf trying to go to Cormanius. Back to Weiskopf. He fell down. The puck comes free to the Golden Bears. They flip it around the boards, and it's picked up by Johnson. Doesn't clear the zone. Cormanius pokes it into the corner. Golden Bears will pick it up again out to center ice. Here's a chance for Canton's Joey Musaw. His shot, he fired it wide. Puck around the boards in the corner. Golden Bears flip it behind the net again as Derek Hetu controls it in the corner. Massena defense picking it up. And Johnny Rochford goes to Eric DeRosie, and the Raiders move it out. Here's DeRosie with a puck, dumping it from the red line in the zone. And Weiskopf chases in after it. He and Morley go together. Weiskopf bodied into the boards, comes away with a puck. Here's a quick shot. Save Jennison. Another shot taken by Cormanius. Puck clear to the blue line. Durant didn't keep it in. Delay offsides. Massena will have to clear. Canton has the puck, and they're going to move it out. That's Paul Baxter. Baxter down the sideboard to Matt Houck. Houck shot from the blue line. Save made by Hardy. Puck goes in behind the net. Converse gets tied up behind. It squirts free. Golden Bears with a man in the slot. Here's a shot. It's blocked. To the blue line. Here's another shot. Fanning on the shot was the defenseman, Baxter, and the puck in the corner. Durant flips it around the boards for Lapointe. Lapointe just bangs it out to center ice. Headman pass. Converse to Pribble. Pribble has it go off the end of his stick. Leaves it in the corner, and the Golden Bears pick it up. Here's Morley with it. Out to, no, he didn't clear it. Lapointe keeps it in. Here comes Lapointe. Skets in front. The shot hit the side of the net. Picks up his own rebound. Centers in front. Bounces to the slot, but the Golden Bears are going to ice it and take the pressure off. And the whistle will blow, and the face-off will move all the way back inside Canton territory. Long period of sustained play.
Yes, it was, Jerry. And the Raiders a new tactical approach to this game, only going with three units this afternoon. Normally they've gone with 4 throughout most of the year, if not all of the year, and down to just, I think, 5 defensemen dressed here this afternoon. That goal coming at the 18-second mark. Mike Lapointe unassisted, his 16th of the year.
Meacham wins the draw to Walsh. Quick shot goes wide. O'Shea battling for it. He gets bodied into the net, and it knocks it off at stanchions, and we'll have another face-off in the Canton zone. In the first period, 9:29 left in the first period. Raiders lead it on a quick goal by Mike Lapointe. 1-0 on the Corky's Collision scoreboard.
And this line of Meacham, Walsh, and O'Shea have to go for the Raiders to be successful. They've been strong most of the year, but times as they've had a lapse, that's when the Raiders have sagged somewhat.
Off the face-off, Meacham. The draw comes to John Richardson, the Canton defenseman. He'll go over on the other side for Jeremy Martin. Martin flips it in behind. It's stolen by Walsh. In front, sharp angle shot, save made by Jennison. Puck stolen by in front to Walsh, a shot to save the rebound. Meacham can't pull the trigger, tries to center it. That shot taken by Walsh on a feed from O'Shea, and the puck comes into the corner. O'Shea after it again. Back to the blue line. Johnny Rochford tees it up. His shot way wide. Bounces around on the other side. Raiders try to keep it in, can't keep it in the zone. And there's going to be a cross-checking call behind the play. And I didn't see who got the call. Is it Gilson?
I think it's going to go to number 31 for the Golden Bears. That is Jeff Gilson picking up a cross-checking penalty. Raiders golden opportunity. Timmy O'Shea dug the puck out behind, threw it out in front. Justin Walsh one-timed it, and Jennison made the save. The rebound came out, and big Eric Meacham was there, but the Canton defenseman had his stick up off the ice, had him tied up really well. But a good scoring opportunity for the Raiders.
Face-off will be just inside the blue line. Nick Cormanius, Pribble, and Converse out there for Massena. Golden Bears win the draw, dump it down the ice. And it's going to be Johnny Rochford, and Mike Lapointe drops back to play the point on this power play. Here comes Cormanius. Drops it for Rochford ahead to Lapointe. Mike Lapointe takes it in on the off wing. Looks to set up, has it swept away out to center ice. Lapointe will go over to Rochford on the other side. He cranks it in the zone. Around the boards it goes. Raiders clear. Comes back to the blue line. Musaw picks it up. Shovels it out to center ice. Pribble to Converse. Converse backhands it in the zone. Intercepted. Morley dumps it down the ice. Raiders will come back and try to regroup with 50 seconds left in the power play. Johnny Rochford with it. In behind. Goes to Cormanius. Drops it to Rochford. Rochford starts to move it ahead. Looks for Cormanius. Here comes Nick to Lapointe. Lapointe down the off wing again. He takes it in. Here's Lapointe stopping out by the blue line. Quick shot goes into Pribble. Pribble in the corner. Back to Lapointe. Lapointe out by the blue line now. Here's Michael teeing it up. Cranks it up. The shot save made. Rebound. Clear down the ice. Quick shot. Jennison saw that one at the last second and made the save. Massena back in their own end to pick up the puck with 15 seconds left in the power play. Here comes Johnny Rochford ahead to Lapointe. Lapointe has it poked away, and the puck bouncing around at center ice. Converse takes a whack at it, can't have it. He has it poked away. Here comes Jeff Peters, knocked away from him and out to center ice. Here comes Nick Cormanius. Cormanius from the red line dumps it. That'll take care of the power play, so the Raiders go 0-4 in their first power play. Golden Bears trying to clear. Walsh steals it. Justin Walsh centering it, bounces in the slot, comes back to Meacham. Meacham, top of the circle, shovels it in behind the net. Around the boards it goes. Walsh trying to step in front of the pass. He and Gilson battle. The puck's still in there. Walsh still digging for it. Comes away with the puck to O'Shea. O'Shea dipsy doodles in front. Gets a shot. The save made by Jennison.
Somehow Timmy O'Shea working from the boards to the left of Jennison through traffic, weaving his way in and out of the brown shirts, but unable right at the doorstep to get the handle of the puck to get the shot off. Face off in the Canton end to the left of Lee Jemison with 6:59 left in the first period. Massena up 1-0.
This is a big crowd again, but nowhere near as noisy as in that first game, David.
A good-sized crowd again, not as big as the first game. Some of the fans went home. They probably couldn't take any more.
Cormanius gets the shot off the face-off. Puck goes in the corner. Cormanius out there with Kerwin and Weiskopf. Joey Weiskopf with a puck to Cormanius. Short side shot, save made by Jennison. The Raiders right now out shooting the Bears 8-2.
Good pass from behind the net. Weiskopf right out to Kermanius, who was cruising to the left of Jemison, and he wasted no time from a pretty severe angle. Got it on net. Jemison able to hold on for a face-off.
Kerwin will take the face-off again against Joey Musaw. Off the draw, puck in the corner. After it is Morley, the big Canton defenseman. His pass intercepted by Cormanius. Flips it in behind for Weiskopf. Weiskopf stick handling into the corner. Looks back. Has it get away from him, gets it back again, has it knocked away, and finally the Golden Bears take it and move it out to center ice. Here's Morley, takes it across, trying to flip it in, but it goes behind the streaking Dearquitu, and it's back out to center ice. Here comes Weiskopf, busting in on the left wing side, takes it by one, gets knocked down, gets back up again. He's still got it, but Morley finally takes it away behind the net. Now Cormanius gets a piece of it, knocked away from him, and the Golden Bears will pick it up as the Raiders make a line change and come out with that Converse line. Here comes Hitu with it for Canton. Has it checked away, picked up by Pribble. Pribble's pass intercepted. Golden Bears trying to come back the other way. And Converse takes a whack at it, missed it. Nightingale knocks it down at the blue line. Pribble ahead to Lapointe. Lapointe, oh, he just got knocked down by the Golden Bears. And the puck comes back out to neutral ice. Here comes a chance for Brian Carville, taking it in the corner in the Massena zone. Nightingale takes him out of the play, and Charlie Durant comes up with a puck, goes to Lapointe. Here comes Lapointe, skating down the right wing again. Lapointe takes it across, takes it by the D. Here's Lapointe in front, right across the goal mouth, and nobody could put a stick on it, and the Golden Bears move it back the other way. Jeff Gilson, bust by one Massena defenseman, in on Durant, his shot, fired it wide. I think Charlie got a piece of it. Raiders clear it out to center ice again. Picked up there by Johnny Richardson, his head man, finally dumped in the zone, bounces in behind the net right to Durant. Charlie looks up ice, out to neutral ice, goes by Justin Walsh to the Canton line, and it's picked up there by the Golden Bears to the Massena line. Nightingale again flips it into the Canton zone. Jeremy Martin with it, moves it into the Massena zone. Ben Nightingale. Nightingale over to Durant. Charlie ahead to Meacham. Meacham trying to go to Walsh. It's knocked away. Meacham picks it up, shovels it in the zone. Puck in behind the net. Back after it there is Richardson. Richardson flipping on the wing as Canton trying to clear the zone. Massena putting some forechecking pressure on. It comes back in behind to Richardson. He'll try the other side. Moves it ahead to Andy York. York out to center ice. Johnny Rochford is there, flipping it right back down the ice in the Canton zone. Bounces side of the net, picked up by Jeremy Martin for the Golden Bears. He's taken to the boards by Walsh. There's going to be a penalty on Massena, and the Raiders touch it right there. The whistle blows, and I think it's going to be a hit from behind on Justin Walsh.
No question, in and behind the Canton net. He took the Golden Bear player into the boards, hitting from behind, and again, the officials very emphatic in that call, and no leeway at all. They've been instructed all year long. You make that call and don't give an inch on that one. And it wasn't a hard check into the boards, and didn't get all of them, just got a piece of them. But he hit them from behind, and the Golden Bears will be on the power play.
1-0 Massena leads on the Corky's Collision scoreboard. Raiders now have to try to kill a penalty. Nick Cormanius out there with Joey Weiskopf, Bubba Girard, and Charlie Durant. Here come the Golden Bears. That's Jeff Gilson with it. Gilson skates across the blue line, taking it in on Girard. Takes it in the corner and behind the net. He's got Musa with him, flips it to Musa. Musa looking for Peters at the 45. Back to Morley at the point. Here's Morley with it. Back to Peters. Peters gets by the check. Here comes Peters taking it in front. He's got room. Has it knocked away, and it goes wide into the corner. Girard after it. Poked away from him to Gilson. Knocked away to the blue line. Morley keeps it in. Yes, he does. Morley flips to the 45, goes in the corner. Here's a chance in front, and Hardy got a piece of it, I think, and it's poke checked out to center ice by a sprawling Nick Cormanius. Raiders will make penalty-killing changes. Lapointe and Pribble come out for Massena, along with Johnny Rochford and Bubba Girard. That's Eric DeRosie. Around the boards, it goes to Lapointe. Lapointe moving it out to center ice. Mike winds up, cranks it down the ice, bounces into the corner. Canton zone. Down to 20 seconds left in the power play. Morley with a puck now, trying to move it down the ice, and it's right on, so no icing called. Johnny Rochford cranks it around the boards and out to center ice. Back in the zone. Massena's Johnny Rochford picks it up ahead to Pribble. Pribble to Lapointe. Lapointe breaking in. Here's Lapointe, busts right through the defense, breaks in front, the shot, and a save made, and a good one by the Golden Bears. And now we're going to have a charging call against Les Pribble.
I thought it was going to go against the Canton player. I thought Pribble got taken into by number 22 for Canton. We'll wait and see.
Yeah, you're right, David. You're right. Okay. Pribble's reaction is he headed right for the penalty box, but of course the Massena bench is right next to the penalty box, so that's why I thought it was him. But you're right. It is a Golden Bear penalty.
But Mike Lapointe, busting through two Canton defenders, walked right in on top of Jemison. In fact, the guy closest to him was Pribble coming up on the play, and Lapointe elected to go between the pads, the 5-hole, but Jemison was able to close him, and just Lawrence came late, and he drilled Pribble into the net.
Off the face-off, puck takes a funny bounce out to center ice, off the glass, and here comes Canton in the Massena zone. Here's a shot fired wide. So the Raiders on the power play here. for their second power play. They came up empty in the first one. Here's DeRosie with it. We've got the blue line out for Massena. Ahead to Walsh. Walsh fires one right on. Jennison makes the save. Puck comes free to Paul Baxter. Baxter trying to get it by Meacham. He can't. It comes in behind the net. Timmy O'Shea going for it. Can't come up with it. Puck off the glass. DeRosie pinches in. He gets railed, but the puck comes free to Meacham. Here comes Meacham stepping in front. His shot. Big save by Jennison. Bouncing puck in behind. Comes to O'Shea. O'Shea setting up the power play. Back to DeRosie. He winds up. Fakes the shot. Goes to O'Shea. O'Shea, cross-ice pass, comes in front, backhander, nice save, O'Shea's shot, hit the goal post. Puck comes in the corner, around behind to Meacham. Oh, Massena almost scored there. Meacham gets tied up, but goes to O'Shea. O'Shea circling, takes it, top of the circle, back to DeRosie at the point. DeRosie, over on the other side, Charlie Durant winds up, his shot is blocked, and the puck comes free to Baxter. Baxter doesn't clear, Walsh keeps it in. Flips it in behind the net to Meacham. Meacham, pass goes to O'Shea. O'Shea back to the blue line. DeRosie back to O'Shea. O'Shea has it knocked away. Comes up with it anyway as he's falling down, knocked away from him. The puck's still in there. O'Shea, good job. Here's Timmy O'Shea. Takes it in front. Here's the shot. He fired it wide. Puck comes to Walsh in the corner. The penalties elapsed. Walsh takes it in behind, goes to Meacham. Meacham fired into the boards. The puck comes free. The Golden Bears dump it down the ice, and Hardy will have to make a save as icing is waved off. The Raiders kept it in the entire power play and came close to scoring, but couldn't put it in the net. There's Meacham with it. Flipping to the Canton line. Raiders making a change. O'Shea with it. Flips it ahead for Pribble. Pribble takes it in on the right side into the corner. Here's Pribble with it, knocked away from him, and Gilson picks it up, wraps it around the boards. Bubba Girard out there, keeps it in the corner, flips it behind the net for Pribble. In the Canton zone, Pribble centering pass right across the goal mouth, picked up on the defense by John Richardson. Richardson moves it, Golden Bears move it out. Here comes Gilson across the blue line, winds up, his shot is wide, bounces in behind the net. Bubba Girard has it knocked away, gets it back again. Here's Girard with it out on the left side. Looking up ice, trying to clear the zone, he didn't. And the puck comes bouncing free in behind. Johnny Rochford with it, has it taken away, they got a man in front, the shot, they score! Gilson will get the goal. Peters stole it behind the net, fed it to Gilson, and Canton has tied this up with 8 seconds left in the period.
Raiders lackadaisical in their own end. I'd have had a chance to clear it, but didn't in behind the net. And number 20, Jeff Peters stole the puck and threw it out in front to Gilson, cruising right down the middle, and he didn't make any mistake on it and put it in behind Aaron Hardy, who had no chance on it. And we talk about those late goals, how it can really have a devastating effect on you. And with 8 seconds left in that first period, the Golden Bears tie up this hockey game.
And the first period that Massena pretty much dominated until that particular play, and they give up a late goal, and it's tied at 1. Off the face-off, Nick Kermanius with it, flips it ahead to the Canton line. Golden Bears try to move it ahead. They dump it in the Massena zone. That'll take care of the first period. So the Golden Bears come up with a late goal at the end of the first period at the 14:52 mark to tie this game at 1. I want to thank our sponsors making our broadcast possible. People like Reynolds Metals, St. Lawrence Reduction Plant, working together. Their quality shines through. Slavin's Furniture, corner of Main and Water Streets, downtown Massena. By Borden's Insurance at 235 Main Street in Massena. Paris Excavating and Environmental Control Corporation on the Massena-Winthrop Road. By Massena Savings and Loan, 121 Main Street, Massena. By Walsh Equipment, Bernie Avenue in Massena. Coca-Cola Bottling of Northern New York, the makers of Powerade. By North Country Savings Bank, 22 Phillip Street, Massena. By Massena Optics, 55 Main Street, downtown Massena. Among the people making our broadcast possible here, the Division I championship game tied at 1 after 1.
And that late goal by the Golden Bears at the 14:52 mark, as we mentioned, the Raiders had a chance, 2 chances to clear it. Les Pribble had a chance on the far side, and he elected to run the Canton player, and the puck went back down his side, around the dasher, in behind the net, and Johnny Rochford went in to pick it up and kind of got caught up in his skates, and number 20, Jeff Peters, darted in, picked it up, and from to the right of Aaron Hardy, the right side, he threw it out, and coming right down the slot is Jeff Gilson, and Gilson is a sniper, there's no question. He's the second leading goal getter on this team. He came into this game with 15. He just got number 16 to knot it up. The Raiders got one early. Bears got one late. Massena coming At the 18-second mark, when a turnover at the neutral zone, number 19, Martin, coughed up the puck. Mike Lapointe grabbed it, dashed in from the red line all alone, and beat Jennison upstairs for an unassisted goal. Though one coming early and one coming late.
So after the first period, it's a 1-1 tie hockey game. Goaltender Lee Jennison making 10 saves in that first period. Massena goaltender Aaron Hardy making but 3. The shots on net 11-4 favoring Massena, but on the scoreboard, we're all tied up at 1. Penalties in that first period. Golden Bears picked up a penalty at the 6:02 mark. Jeff Gilson went off for cross-checking. Massena's Justin Walsh got a hit from behind at the 10:45 mark, and then Canton's Ryan Lawrence had a charging call at the 12:18 mark. No power play goals in that first period, although Massena controlled that second power play, especially with a blue line, had some great opportunities, but were unable to get it past Jennison. So after one period, Massena-Canton, a 1-1 tie hockey game. Now it's back to our WMSA studios. We have ABC News by tape delay. We'll be back with the start of the second period after that. Again, our score after one of Alex Bay, Eric Hutchinson of Alex Bay, Les Haggett of Norwood Norfolk, Mark Arquette of St. Lawrence Central, and Sean Crump of Thousand Islands. On the second team, Andy Bigwarf of Clifton Fine, Josh Trainer of St. Lawrence Central, Mike Jeanette of Alex Bay, Mike Pitts of Alex Bay, Stephen Powers of Watertown, and Travis View of St. Lawrence Central. Coach of the year actually was a tie. Reese Jeanette of Alex Bay and Mickey Locke of St. Lawrence Central. The Division II and the Division 1A All Northerns, and of course immediately following this game they'll be announcing the Division I All Northerns.
Yes, and that first period, you mentioned the Raiders getting one early and the Bears getting one late. They're both demoralizing. You come out, especially Canton, giving up that early one. You say, gee, we're the underdogs. We want to hold them tight. Bingo, we give one up at 18-second mark. Yet on the other hand, other side of the coin, they get one real late with 8 seconds left. Raiders didn't clear the zone, had an opportunity, didn't. Good hustle by by Canton, by number 20, Peters, who dug it out and got it out to Gilson. And bing, we have a tie hockey game, and that one really has to be demoralizing for the Raiders. They got to come out here strong starting the second period. That's a big lift to the Canton Golden Bears, who were the underdog, are the underdog in this game, no question about it. We told the Raiders finished 9-1 in the division. I think Canton finished 5-4-1. And 2 of those 4 losses coming against the Raiders. So definitely the underdog, but anything can happen in the championship game.
Absolutely. Doesn't seem to be quite the intensity in this one as there was in the first game, David.
No, that's right. That first game, you could cut the intensity, just the electricity was in the air with a knife, but this one a little more laid back, although a good, exciting first period of hockey.
Broadcast brought to you by Seacom, 30 Stern Street, Homestead Dairies, Coach's Corner, 191 Park Avenue, Nationwide Insurance, 229 East Orvis Street, Smith's Hardware, and Ray Hurlba tent rental off the face-off. Gilson dumps it in the Massena zone. Sullivan's Office Supply. Keybank puck bounces right in front. They got a chance, and it's knocked away. Here's a shot. Hardy makes a save, and where's the puck? It's in behind the net. It bounces free, and finally Lapointe picks it up. And a funny bounce there, and a good chance for Canton, but the Raiders clear it. Also brought to you by the Massena Springs Tavern. Wow, big chance right off the bat for Canton. Now the Golden Bears control in their own end. Move it ahead. They're going to try the long pass, and the puck cleared into the corner. That would have been icing, but Hardy got a piece of it and moved it free. Along the boards, Charlie Durant poking at it. Has it knocked away. Peters in there digging for it. Finally squirts free, and the Raiders move it ahead. Pribble to Lapointe. Lapointe looking. Converse got a piece of it. Dumps it into the corner, goes after it. Here's Jason Converse in behind. Converse with a puck, looking to center it. Gets it knocked away. Goes back to Pribble. Pribble behind the net, gets tied up, and the puck comes free to Brian Carville. Carville starts it out. Here's Carville's headman pass. They feed Peters on the right side. He's just going to dump it as Canton wants a line change. Here's DeRosie with a puck from Massena. DeRosie, Dipsy Doodles lost his edge. There's going to be a penalty on Canton. Oh, they're going to get Joey Musaw for tripping. And I'll tell you what, that one was close. Musaw was behind DeRosie. DeRosie spun around, and I thought he just fell down, but Bobby Preston was right there and saw it. So,
yeah, when it happens that deep inside the offensive zone like that, or Massena's defensive zone, I should say, and could have if he doesn't call that, he knocks him down. Canton picks up, they walk around and have a goal and scoring opportunity. So I thought it was a good call, especially where it happened. But number 8, Musa, on the call, on the penalty. The Raiders, their third power play.
Meacham's line out there. Meacham, Walsh, and O'Shea, DeRosie, and Durant at the points. It comes to DeRosie, just on the other side of the red line, steps across the red line, dumps it in the Canton zone. Jennison leaves it in behind. Meacham pokes it free, comes to Walsh. Walsh goes back to Meacham in the corner. Massena setting up the power play. Back to the point. Here's DeRosie with it. Skates, winds it up, right on. Save bouncing in the slot. They whack at it. Meacham can't get a stick on it, and it's fired down the ice by the Canton Golden Bears. Good opportunity for Massena, but they couldn't convert. Puck in the Massena zone. DeRosie with it. Charlie pay, and the puck still in the Massena zone. Finally, his poke checked out to O'Shea. Here comes O'Shea across the blue line. Dipsy Doodles trying to go by the Canton D. Takes it in behind. Turns it around, skates out to the blue line. Durant on the fly, his shot knocked down, and the Golden Bears dump it. Puck trickles in on Hardy, and he leaves it for DeRosie. Here's DeRosie, rips it around the boards for Walsh out by the red line. Justin has it knocked away, and it's fired into the Massena zone. Down to 20 seconds in the power play. Raiders move it ahead, dump back in the Massena zone. Here comes Gilson. Gilson poked away by Charlie. Gilson gets it back again. Back to the blue line, or tried to flip it back. It's knocked away by O'Shea. Puck bounces to Durant. He can't come up with it. Comes to Meacham, and he flips it out to center ice. In fact, all the way down the ice, and icing will be the call against Massena.
And to put it mildly, an ineffective power play for the Raiders. Did not look, had come into this game with scoring on 25% of their power play opportunities, 24 for 96, very good percentage, but ineffective on this one, just lackadaisical. Good job by the Bears killing.
Joe Ward will come out to center of this Massena line. Cormanius and Weiskopf on the wings. Golden Bears win the draw, comes back in the corner. Ben Nightingale skating and flipping it around for Weiskopf. Weiskopf looks up ice, bangs it down the ice. That'll be another icing call against Massena. No, they wave the icing off, and the Golden Bears come back after it in their own end. Paul Baxter. Round the boards, intercepted by Cormanius. Flips to Ward in behind. Ward gets tied up. Musa picks up the puck. Rips it around the boards. Nightingale will stop it at the blue line. Dump it right back in the corner again. Cormanius in after it. Left side of the goalie. Nick Cormanius with a puck. Looking to drop it in behind. Ward with it. Digs for it. Here's Ward. Ooh, he got knocked down. The puck bounces free, and it's going to be Morley for Canton. Loses to Weiskopf. Weiskopf back toward the blue line. Here's Cormanius. Drop pass. Rushford shot. Oh, he didn't miss by much as he unleashed the cannon. Here's Nightingale's shot. We got a delay penalty on Canton. Puck along the boards. Massena still controls. Weiskopf, and he can't hold on to it. Musa touches, and the Golden Bears go back in the box.
It's going to be a high sticking call against, let's see, I think it's going to be number 10. Number 10 for the Bears. That's Derek Hitu.
So Hitu gets the high stick call, and the Raiders go back on the power play. Very ineffective power play the last time. Let's see what they can do here. We're going to have Converse, Cormanius, and Pribble up front. We're going to have Rochford and Mike Lapointe at the points.
Raiders 0 for 3 on the power play. Their fourth power play advantage. We've got 11:30 left in the second period, 1-1 hockey game.
Cormanius takes the face-off. Wins the draw to Pribble. Pribble to Cormanius, setting it up back to Lapointe at the point. Mike skates, winds up, fakes the shot, trying to flip it through, but it's knocked down, comes out to center ice. Michael waited a little bit too long. Here's Cormanius, his head man, knocked down. Comes to Rochford. Rochford waits, goes to Lapointe. Lapointe takes it across, knocked away, kept in by Pribble. The puck goes to Cormanius, and the referee's skate. Comes back to Lapointe. Lapointe goes to Rochford. Winds up his shot, wound up too far, allowed the Canton player to block it. Rochford keeps it in momentarily at the blue line and still keeps it in. Good job by Johnny Rochford. Along the boards and digging for it there as Converse steps in front, the short side shot. I think he hit the side of the net with it. Golden Bears dump it down the ice. Down to 40 seconds left in the power play. Still a 1-1 tie here on the A1 TV and Appliance scoreboard. Here's Lapointe. Head man to Cormanius. Nick busting down the left wing side, dumps it in the zone. Puck around the boards with about 28 seconds left. And Pribble has a hit. The official gets it back. A break from Massena. Comes back to the blue line to Lapointe. Lapointe, quick wrist shot. Save made Jennison. Puck in front, but the Golden Bears clear it to the blue line. Musa will dump it down the ice. It's going to go right in on Hardy. He stops it and leaves it for Lapointe. 10 seconds left in the power play. One last gasp. Lapointe's head man to Pribble. Here comes Pribble, busting in on the right wing side. Takes it in, looks to set it up. Here's Pribble in front to Cormanius. His backhand shot right on. Jennison makes the save. Comes back to Rochford. He winds up. Save made by Jennison. Puck around the boards. The Golden Bears pick it up. Penalty as he elapsed. And they dump it to center ice. Here's Lapointe flipping it right back in the zone. And offsides will be called on Massena, as they never did clear. And the faceoff, they're going to call it an intentional offsides and move the faceoff all the way back in the Massena zone.
And again, the Raiders
icing? Okay,
not effective on that power play. I think they only had one shot, and it was a harmless shot from about 45 feet out by Mike Lapointe. But a good job by the Golden Bears killing off that second penalty in a row. And looks like number 10, Hitu, who just got out of the box, got wrapped on the head. He came to the bench a little dazed.
Off the faceoff, back to the blue line. Here's a shot through traffic, doesn't make it through. Bouncing puck poked away, comes back toward the blue line. Kept in there by Andy York. His shot blocked in front. Knocked down, comes back out again. Morley pinches in. Walsh digging for it. Hard check thrown by Meacham. Walsh comes up with a puck. Flips it out to center ice. Oh, here's the shot. And offsides will be called on Canton. They saw Timmy O'Shea breaking. Walsh tried to get him the puck, but Canton player intercepted. Came back down and took the shot, but he had three guys in the zone.
Yeah, and it was a rink-wide pass and a long pass, almost got it through Timmy O'Shea. If he does receive that pass, he's home free. But the Canton defender, number 36, Mark Morley, able to knock it down and dump it in the zone.
Meacham out there to face off against Brian Carville. Off the draw, Meacham flips it ahead. Down the ice it goes. Walsh upended. The puck comes to Morley. Morley flips it back out to center ice. Jeff Peters. Peters flips it right on, but another offsides called on Canton.
Canton got a break right there, right on the face-off, which was outside the Massena blue line. The puck went to the far side, and Justin Walsh was away free. Would have created a 2-on-1, and 31 Gilson just tripped him up. No call, but Canton caught a break there.
Off the face-off, puck into the Massena zone. Bubba Gerard back after it. Flips it around behind the net for DeRosie. DeRosie stops it ahead to Meacham. Meacham bangs it on the boards out to center ice. Picked up there by the Golden Bears. But Meacham steals the pass, flips it in the zone, comes in on Jennison. He plays it in behind the net and around the boards. Meacham stepping in front, flipping it behind for O'Shea. O'Shea gets tied up, and defenseman Baxter comes up with it to the blue line, out to center ice. Here comes Canton. They're going to have a 3-on-1. And across the blue line, here's a shot right across the goal mouth. And they kind of mishandled it. And now back the other way comes Massena. Timmy O'Shea in on the right wing, dipsy doodles by the defenseman, takes it in front, shot, it went upstairs and missed it high over the crossbar. Here's O'Shea to the blue line. Walsh is there, he flips it in the corner. So both teams with a chance that time, and neither team able to put the puck in the net. Puck around in the Canton zone. Golden Bears D to D. Morley flips it on the wing for Jeff Peters, who moves it out to center ice. Nightingale is there to flip it right back in the zone. Massena makes the line change, getting the Clint Kerwin line out there. Here's a shot from the blue line. Jennison makes the save as Nightingale teed one up, and Jennison holds on for the faceoff. Still 1-1 tie. 8:06 left in the second period on the A1 TV and Appliance scoreboard.
Close call at each end. Raiders defenseman got caught. They chipped it by 3-on-1. Canton mishandled it. Got it. Cleared the zone, got in the zone, but mishandled it. Raiders came back the other way, and Timmy O'Shea walked right around Morley and just over the top of the crossbar.
Off the faceoff, Kerwin trying to move it into the corner, gets a piece of it, flips it in behind for Weiskopf. Trying to go to Cormanius, knocked away. Puck comes free in behind, and Musa will come up with it. To the blue line and out to center ice. Charlie Durant is there, flipping it right back in the zone. Back in after it is Johnny Richardson. Richardson has it knocked away. Puck in front, comes back to the blue line. Stepping in is Charlie Durant. Sharp angle shot. Big save. Jennison. Durant's in behind the net looking to center. Goes off a leg. Durant gets it back again. Flips it in behind for Kerwin. Oh, he got sandwiched, but comes away with a puck. Goes to Weiskopf. Weiskopf in the corner. Steps by a check. It's tied up. The puck comes free to Musa. Musa and Cormanius both go down. Cormanius comes away with a puck. Trying to go to Weiskopf. Taken away by Martin. Cormanius steals. His shot deflected just wide. Good opportunity for Massena. Comes to Nightingale. He flips it in behind the net for Weiskopf. Good shift by this line. Weiskopf takes it back to the point. Durant pinches in. Here's Durant flipping it in behind the net for Kerwin. But Musa gets there first, and Musa will skate it out of trouble. He got by one check, by two, and here comes Canton back the other way. Musa from center ice. Hardy makes the save. The Raiders clear it to the blue line, and Kerwin picks it up. Ahead it goes to Cormanius, and he just flips in the zone as Massena wants a line change. They want to get that Converse line out there. Here come the Golden Bears. They move it out of the zone. Andy York with it. Out to center ice, knocked right back in there by Lapointe. comes to Morley. Morley clears it ahead to the Massena blue line. Picked up by Johnny Rochford. Flips along the boards, knocked away. Back inside Massena territory. And Johnny Rochford picks it up in behind the net. Here's Rochford. Over skates to the side of the net. Golden Bears move it in front. And it comes back to the blue line, poked out to center ice by LaPointe. There's going to be a penalty on Massena on the play. Golden Bears, well, Massena's going to touch it right there. A cross-checking call on Massena. And let's see who gets the gate. It's going to be...
probably Lester Pribble or Jason Converse.
Converse.
It is Converse.
Yep.
Going to get a cross-checking happen behind the play. The Raiders had cleared the zone, but Jason Converse cross-checking call, and the Bears will go on a power play with 6:15 left in this second period. 1-1 hockey game.
Massena coming out with Timmy O'Shea, Justin Walsh, DeRosie, and Johnny Rochford. Coming out for Canton, Joey Musa will be centering. Brian Carville and Jeff Peters. Gilson plays the point along with Morley. Gilson flips to Peters. Off DeRosie's body. The puck in the corner. DeRosie really digging for it there. Puck squirts free to Musa. Musa has it taken away. And there's going to be a penalty as Timmy O'Shea was trying to come out of the zone. And Musa just got the stick right under his throat and yanked. And that's going to be a hooking call.
Yeah, Timmy O'Shea, a great job of getting that puck in his own zone, dipping through 2 or 3 guys. And as he went by Musa, who just raked him right around the neck and started around the elbows and brought it right up and got it right underneath the neck and just hauled him down, and that had to hurt a lot. But Timmy O'Shea bounced right back up, but that negates the Canton power play.
It's 4-on-4 now. Still 1-1 tie hockey game on the A1 TV and Appliance scoreboard. O'Shea out there for Massena along with Walsh, DeRosie, and Rochford, so the foursome stays the same. Golden Bears lose one. O'Shea just got tripped up again, this time by Gilson, no call. And the puck shot from center ice. The rebound bounces in front. Nice play by Rochford to break it up. And he flips the puck around the boards. DeRosie is going to chase it down, pick it up. Out to center ice. Here comes DeRosie. Cross the blue line. Takes it in. Centering pass in front. It comes free, but O'Shea can't catch up with a pass. He gets knocked down in the corner, throws a check. Bouncing puck goes into the boards, and Gilson picks it up. Here comes Gilson back for Canton. He's just going to dump into the Massena zone. And we have an icing call.
An icing call against the Bears. Aaron Hardy is going to have to do work on controlling those rebounds a little bit. That last 55, almost a 60-footer, and gave up that big rebound. And as you call, only a great defensive play by number 6, John Rochefort, to knock it away. There were 2 brown shirts cruising right in front. But Aaron, those long shots can control that rebound a little better than that. He gave about a 20-foot rebound out there. You can't do that.
Raiders out there with Cormanius and LaPointe. Ben Nightingale, Charlie Durant off the faceoff, goes to Nightingale, flips in the corner for Durant, in behind the net for LaPointe. Michael with the puck for Cormanius. Cormanius circles from behind the net, goes back to Mike LaPointe. Here's LaPointe into the corner. Takes it back. Cormanius can't get the shot off. Puck sits there, and the Golden Bears try to clear. Cormanius throws the check. Comes to LaPointe. Here's LaPointe in the corner, looking for Cormanius, centering in front. Here's Charlie Durant. Shot save. The Golden Bears move it to the blue line, but not out. Cormanius comes out of nowhere to keep it in. Here's Cormanius. Cross-ice pass knocked down by Brian Carville. He can't clear the zone. Puck goes in the corner. After it there, Cormanius throws the check. The puck bounces free. Picked up by Carville again. This time he's going to ice the puck. And the whistle will blow. The faceoff will come in the Canton zone. And the penalty to Massena has elapsed just before that icing, or just after the icing call. And so Massena will have 12 seconds of power play.
What a great opportunity for Charlie Durant. Mike LaPointe worked his way out of the corner to the right of Jemison, and number 24, Nick Cormanius, occupied 2 guys in front. They thought it was going to Cormanius, and Durant jumped down from his right point down to the top of the circle. LaPointe found it, put it right on his stick. Durant right in on top of Jemison and fired it wide.
Okay, we've got Meacham out there now from Massena, along with Walsh and O'Shea. Meacham on the faceoff. It sits in the circle, and finally the Golden Bears, somebody gets a stick on it. Down the ice it goes. That'll about take care of the power play right there. Rochford with it, rips it around the boards for DeRosie. DeRosie starts it out, flips it ahead, goes by everybody but O'Shea. Here comes O'Shea busting in, and he overskated. And the Golden Bears clear it back out. Timmy O'Shea had a good opportunity, but it comes back to DeRosie at his own blue line. DeRosie head man to Meacham. Meacham shovels it in the Canton zone. Stopped in behind the net by Jennison. Around the boards, here is O'Shea to the blue line. Kept in by DeRosie to O'Shea, knocked away from O'Shea. DeRosie kicks it free and comes up with it. Here's DeRosie in behind the net, steps out in front, gets knocked down. The puck comes free, and there's going to be a penalty on Massena. I think they're going to call DeRosie for roughing the goalie.
Goaltender interference, I'm sure, yeah. We'll wait and see.
Oh, my goodness. As he was just trying to cut in front of the net, and he ran into the goalie, and he gets called for roughing the goalie.
Well, he had jumped down from the point and swept around in the corner and lost it as he was trying to come out. And as he went through the crease, he ran into the goaltender, dropped his shoulder a little bit, and Butch Martin fingered him for, well, he could be roughing, it could be goaltender interference. We'll wait and see. But either case, the Golden Bears are going to have a power play with 3:55 left in this second period, tie hockey game.
Mike Lapointe wins the draw and fires it down the ice. Lapointe out with Pribble now. Ben Nightingale and Charlie Durant. Morley with the puck. Peters is out there. Moussa is out there. You can bet Gilson's out there. Brian Carville. Puck stolen by Lapointe in front. He gets it knocked away. Goes to Pribble. Pribble gets a weak shot that goes wide. Pribble in the corner now, digging for it. Pribble tied up. The puck comes free. The Golden Bears move it out. Here comes Gilson. Goes by Lapointe. Gilson takes it into the Massena zone. Stops at the 45. Cross-ice pass. Here's the shot in front. That's high and wide. Puck comes to Nightingale. Trying to flip it around. Gilson comes in and blocks his clearing pass. Puck in the corner. Golden Bears control. To the blue line. Morley shovels it across for Peters. Peters goes by the Massena defenseman. His shot is blocked into the corner. Charlie Durant. Now Pribble throws a check. But the puck comes free to Carville. Back to Morley at the point. He cranks it up. Knocked down in front. And the Raiders go to Charlie Durant, and out it goes. 30 seconds left in the power play. Still a 1-1 tie hockey game here at Shield Arena. Charlie Durant with a puck. He flips it out to center ice again. Gilson dumps it back in the zone. Comes around to Ben Nightingale. Nightingale's got a lot of room. Winds up and cranks it to Lapointe. Here's Lapointe in the zone. Stops. Fakes the shot. Takes it. And now takes the shot right on the rebound. O'Shea right across the goal mouth. With 8 seconds left in the power play. Puck in behind. Picked up by Morley, and he'll start it out. Head to center ice. Comes to the Massena line. Johnny Rochford picks it up. Goes to Bubba Gerard. Gerard does not clear the zone. Puck comes free in front to Justin Walsh. Lost his edge, has it knocked down. Puck bounces in behind. They look to center, hit the side of the net. Now racing forward is Derek Heatu in the corner. Walsh checks him into the boards. Puck poked free. Comes back to the blue line. Kept in, sits in the circle. Finally, it's bounced out by the blue line. Raiders clear it. Here comes Timmy O'Shea. Feeding it across to Meacham, busting in left side. Quick wrist shot. Big save made by Jennison. A nice save by Jennison. Still 1-1 tie with about 1:50 left in the period. Golden Bears move it out to the Massena line. Puck goes in behind the net. And Bubba Gerard back after. Can't making a line change. Gerard's headman pass. Goes by Walsh into the Canton zone. Golden Bears move it back out to center ice. Here, Peters just got railed as he put his head down, and the puck bounces in behind the net. Now hard check thrown there by Meacham. Puck comes free. Peters, he's going to skate out from in front, but O'Shea gets a piece of it. Moves it to the blue line. Trying to poke it out center ice. No, it's going to be an offsides. Looked like it stayed in, but offsides the call.
With 1:13 left in the second period, the Golden Bears look a little fresher than the Raiders at this stage, Jerry. They just seem to have that extra jump. Maybe they didn't realize this late in the game they could be this close, but they seem to have a little more jump in their legs than Massena does at this point.
Raiders coming out now with Joey Ward. Ward out there centering Weiskopf and Cormanius. 1:13 left in period number 2, and it's still 1-1. On the A1 TV and Appliance scoreboard. Gilson faces off against Ward. Charlie Durant over to Nightingale. Backhand pass out to center ice. Intercepted by Jeremy Martin. Martin flips it. Knocked right back in the zone to lay offsides. Raiders never cleared. And finally, Ward touches it. He didn't realize that they had not cleared the zone, so offsides will be the call.
As we mentioned, these two clubs met twice earlier in the season. Down in Massena, the Raiders victorious 4-1, and then up in Canton, that exciting game with a dramatic finish with all those goals in the closing seconds. Massena eked out a 4-3 win, but those scores are all behind them. It's all for the Marbles right now, and it's 1-1.
Converse takes the faceoff, wins the draw to Nightingale. His shot is blocked, comes back to the Massena line. Durant flips it ahead for Converse. He just backhands at Canton territory. Puck in behind the net, cleared around the boards. Converse gets knocked down, but gets back up again, and he throws a check. The puck comes to Nightingale. He dumps it back in the zone. I thought that hit a Massena player. But anyway, they clear the zone. Delay offsides is waved off, and the Golden Bears' Morley has it in behind his own net. He rips it around the boards, and it comes free to Derek Hitu. Hitu trying to get it out of there. It's tied up along the boards, and the whistle will blow, and we'll have a face-off inside Canton territory. 27 seconds left in the second period. We're still tied at 1 on the A1 TV and Appliance scoreboard.
And Jason Converse, who is back after a second injury, went off the ice in some discomfort. I don't know what happened to him. He got drilled just at the neutral between the red line and the blue line, went off the ice in some discomfort, but I noticed he's back behind the bench walking it off right now.
Carmanius will take the face-off now, trying to bust it through, but it's out to center ice. Rochford dumps it right back in the zone. Massena has to get out of the zone. A delay offsides on Canton. Here come the Golden Bears. Here's Morley with it, flipping it ahead to Gilson. Gilson takes it in behind the net. He and Johnny Rochford go together. Rochford comes away with a puck. Here comes Rochford ahead to DeRosie. DeRosie has it knocked away, but Rochford comes back and comes up with it ahead to LaPointe. And the buzzer will sound as the period ends. Neither team able to score in that second period, so we're at the same juncture we were at the end of the first period, all tied at a goal apiece, and both these games, the Division II was a close one. This is a close one thus far.
Yeah, you kind of expect that in a championship game. Again, they throw the records out the window, and the Golden Bears, I'll tell you, as they lead the ice here, they've got to be brimming with confidence. It's 1-1 on the scoreboard, and as I mentioned, they seem to have a little more jump in their legs than the Raiders do at this stage. But both coaches will regroup their forces, and, it's all for the marbles. You got 15 minutes left to go, and it's going to go right down to the wire like that first one did.
Boy, I guess so. Our broadcast on WMSA brought to you by the Massena Springs Tavern. Now, don't forget about the Oldies costume party tonight at the Springs. KeyBank Hardhaven in the Hardhaven Shopping Center in Massena, by Sullivan's Office Supply at 219 Center Street, Massena, by Ray Hurlbut Tent Rental. Give Ray a call at 764-0376 to reserve a tent for your summer activities. Also by W.L. Smith's True Value Hardware, East Orvis Street in Massena, by Nationwide Insurance at 229 East Orvis Street in Massena. Also by Coach's Corner, 191 Park Avenue, Massena, Homestead Dairies, West Hatfield, and the corner of North Main and Maple Street in Massena, and by the members of the CCOM Federal Credit Union, and they're located at 30 Stern Street in Massena. Well, as we mentioned, no goals scored in that period. The Red Raiders unable to get one past Jennison, and the Canton Golden Bears unable to beat Aaron Hardy.
I think the shots, Massena outshot them 8-4 in that period, Jerry. Massena outshot them 11-4 in the first period, a two-period total of 19-8, but pretty even, Steven, territorial play for both clubs, and as I said, the Bears seem to have a little more jump, a little fresher legs here at the waning moments of that second period.
Penalties in the period, we'll give you the saves first of all. For Canton goalie Jennison, 8 saves, two-period total of 18, and for Massena goaltender Aaron Hardy, 4, a two-period total of 7 saves for Hardy. Penalties in the period, Golden Bears picking up a penalty at 1:10. Joey Musa went off for tripping, and then at 3:30, Derek Hitu picked up a high sticking call. Massena picked up a penalty at the 8:45 mark. Jason Converse went off for cross-checking, and then at 8:57, it was Joey Musa for high sticking to nullify the power play. And then Eric DeRosa got a roughing the goalie call at 11:05 in the period. So the Raiders picking up a couple of penalties in the period, 3 in the game thus far. The Golden Bears also with 3 penalties, 5 in the game so far. The Raiders, though, and the Golden Bears, neither team has been able to pick up a power play goal. So after 2 periods of play on the A1 TV and Appliance scoreboard, it's 1-1 tie. Our broadcast brought to you by Massena Optics, 55 Main Street, downtown Massena, by the North Country Savings Bank, 22 Phillips Street in Massena, Coca-Cola Bottling of Northern New York, the makers of Powerade, by Walsh Equipment, Bernie Avenue in Massena, Massena Savings and Loan, 121 Main Street, Massena, by Paris Excavating and Environmental Control Corporation on the Massena-Winthrop Road. by Borden's Insurance, 235 Main Street, Massena, and by Slavin's Furniture, corner of Main and Water Streets, downtown Massena. And by
Face the winner of Greece and Pittsford. I think Greece beat McQuaig, Jerry, 3-2. In fact, that big line of that Greece had 15.
Bobby Garrison and Dave Insulaco, and I don't remember the other wing.
Well, the other wing is the guy, he got the hat trick in the 3-2 win over Brockport. He got all 3 goals. McCardle or something like that.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I wonder if Garrison was in all 3. I wouldn't be a bit surprised.
Oh, I wouldn't be a bit surprised. I should say they beat McQuaid 3-2, and Pittsford beat Brockport 3-2. So the winner of this game will face the winner of Greece and Pittsford next week down in Brockport.
Here come the Massena Red Raiders back out on the ice, led by goaltender Aaron Hardy. And I'm sure we'll see Canton here in just a moment. Again, the tie game at 1-1. The winner will go on. The loser is finished for the season as far as high school hockey is concerned. And it'll be interesting. The first game, of course, if you didn't hear that first game, boy, what a dandy that was. The Salmon River Shamrocks got a goal from Noah McDonald near the end of the first overtime period to defeat St. Lawrence Central 3-2. And up and down game, the Larrys really had the better chances and probably the better part of play, but the Shamrocks scored the goal when it counted.
Yeah, and it was the overtime started and the Larrys sustained pressure right from the opening, dropped the puck in the overtime, but couldn't get it by Matt Jones, and got the big break and took advantage of it, came back to the point, and the Larry defenseman cranked one right off the shin pads of Noah McDonald, who was coming out to check him, and bounced by the Larry defenseman. McDonald jumped on it, and it was a race to the goal. The offside Larry defenseman trying to catch him, but from about 15 feet out, coming down that left side, McDonald fired a wrist shot high up over the left shoulder of the Larry goaltender for the game winner, and he was just mobbed by his teammates after that. What a great goal by Noah McDonald. And as Coach Plant said, he had an opportunity in the overtime last year, would have advanced the Shamrocks, didn't capitalize, but that opportunity came here this afternoon, and he did capitalize on it.
Through 2 periods, the shots on net favoring Massena 19-8, but on the scoreboard, we're all tied. And of course, you never know what's going to happen in a hockey game, but you got to figure the next one's big, David. Use that old cliche.
You bet it is.
And the further along in the game it goes, obviously, the bigger it is.
Yeah, and I think if the Golden Bears, Coach Randy Brown, have to be satisfied being where they are, tied at this stage of the game, they'll take that. And I'm sure Coach Tim Long will take it also. But pressure down in his last 15 minutes, and all that pressure on those 2 goaltenders, one at each end. Aaron Hardy, which will be defending the goal to our left, which is the east end, and big Lee Jennison, and he is big. He's got to be, I'm going to say 6'3" maybe, and all of 220-some pounds. He takes up a lot of that net. He'll be defending the goal to our right, the west end. 15 minutes of hockey to decide the Division I champion and who goes on and who goes home.
At least 15 minutes.
At least.
Okay, Jennison stepping into his respective goal, and of course Hardy into his on the left. And Massena coming out with the Jason Converse, Les Pribble, Mike LaPointe line. Canton Golden Bears countering with Brian Carville, Jeff Peters, Jeff Gilson line. LaPointe and Gilson both with goals here this afternoon. It's still afternoon, I guess. Off the face-off, Golden Bears flip to the Massena zone, dump it in behind the net. Puck takes a funny bounce in front, goes in behind. Charlie Durant. His pass intercepted by Gilson, looking to move it in front. Gilson goes back to the blue line instead. Puck kept in, now kicked away. Comes into the circle. Here's a shot high over the net. And the puck around on the other side. Morley pinches in, keeps it in behind the net. And it's Charlie Durant picking it up. We're going to have an elbow call against Massena.
Oh, boy. It's going to go against Michael. I thought it was a great check right down. It happened right in front of Bobby Preston. He never blew the whistle. Butch Martin's, he's 80 feet across the way and probably further than that from the angle, and he makes the elbowing call, and the Bears going on a power play, and just after 15 seconds, good to hard check by Mike LaPointe. Of course, I'm not the official.
So the Raiders will have to try to kill one off here in the opening moments. DeRosie with the puck in the corner, has it knocked away. Comes to O'Shea, poked away from him, back toward the blue line. Morley winds up, his shot goes off a leg into the corner. DeRosie with it. Around the board, just looking to waste a little time. He's got 3 Golden Bears on him. Comes in behind for Brian Carville. Carville takes it in the corner. Drops it for Musa. Musa trying to center it, bounces in front. Here's the shot. Save made, rebound, and Hardy's got it underneath. Whoa, couple of big chances for Canton, but Hardy keeps them out of the zone or out of the net. And the faceoff will come inside Massena territory.
Good save by Aaron Hardy, who not only made the save, was able to corral the rebound in a big melee, and jumping on top to make sure that he didn't give it up was John Rochefort, who put his body on top of Hardy's. But face-off to the left of Aaron Hardy. Minute and 1 second left in the Golden Bear power play.
Now it'll be Musa against Nick Cormanius. Cormanius out there along with Joey Weiskopf. Off the face, puck sits in the circle. Cormanius is going to skate out of the circle and backhand it down the ice. Racing in after it, Joey Weiskopf throws a check, steals the puck. Good job, Weiskopf. He flips it in behind. Cormanius takes it off a funny bounce, looking to waste some time. Morley just pounds him into the ice, and we'll have a face-off in the Canton zone. Good job by the forechecking twosome of Weiskopf and Cormanius.
Oh, there's no two any faster, and you put those two together and you got lightning in a bottle, and they just used their speed right there to just confuse the Golden Bears in their own end, and they had to hold on for a face-off to the right of Jemison.
Cormanius takes the face-off. Puck sits in the circle, then trickles in behind the net. Back after it is John Richardson. Richardson in behind, flips it in the corner, gets it back again, now goes to Martin. Martin moves it ahead, about 25 seconds left in the power play. To the Massena line, DeRosie's there to flip it ahead again. Out to center ice, Golden Bears lose it. Here comes Joey Weiskopf, trying to get by the D, he does. Here's Weiskopf, skating in, shot. Jennison makes a big save. There's going to be a penalty, but a huge, huge save by Lee Jennison.
Oh.
That was a good shot.
Best save of the night, big-time NHL save right there, and just a great job by Joey Weiskopf. He intercepted the puck in the neutral zone and then threaded his way through 2 defenders, going around the Canton defender right in, and as he was being hauled down, he got the shot up, and it was going top left-hand corner, and Jemison came up with that left-hander. That was a goal. Great save, best of the afternoon.
So we've got 4-on-4 for 13 seconds. Then the Raiders go on the power play.
What a big save, what a great move by Weiskopf. Just couldn't finish as he was being, he did finish, but Jemison just stoned him.
Okay, it's going to be Jeff Gilson taking the face-off against Jason Converse. Off the draw, puck in the corner. Morley flipping it along the boards. And here comes Gilson. Gilson out to center ice, into the Massena zone, poke checked away by Charlie Durant. Now it's Converse. Jason Converse takes it across. Here comes Converse, backhander pass right in front. And Pribble couldn't get the shot off. Pretty well tied up. Converse again digging it out of the corner. Here's Converse going to Pribble. Massena on the power play now. Pribble sets it up. Here's Pribble going to Cormanius. Back to the blue line. LaPointe to Cormanius. Cormanius to Pribble. Pribble steps back to LaPointe. Here's LaPointe feeding it over to Johnny Rushford. Quick shot. He fired it wide. Comes all the way back to LaPointe. LaPointe shovels it in the corner. We got a man in the crease. Yeah, that's Jason Converse who gets called, and he was definitely in the crease.
Golden Bears doing a good job on that box to prevent the Raiders from executing that overload that they like. They're just forcing them higher and higher all the time. Good job, and the Raiders haven't been effective on their power play here this afternoon.
Not at all. In fact, their best power play was the second one they had, the blue line, and they kept it in, but they really didn't get any good chances. Pribble overskates it, but LaPointe follows, dumps it in the Canton zone. In behind the net, it comes to Paul Baxter, rips it around the boards, comes free to Cormanius. Cormanius trying to center to Pribble, and he couldn't find the handle on it, and it's out to center ice. Here comes Musa. Musa busting in, gets by Rochefort. Here's Musa, his shot, and he can't get that shot off. Rochefort did a good job to get back on him, and Massena controls. Headman pass out to center ice. Morley intercepts, knocks it away. Here's Rochefort flipping it in the zone, in the corner, and 13 seconds left in the power play. Now Cormanius with it, flips it in behind the net. Picked up again by Baxter. He's going to dump it down the ice. With 5 seconds, that'll take care of the power play. Raiders came very close to giving up a shorthanded goal.
Ooh, Joey Musa showing all kinds of speed, and John Rochefort able to get back and not prevented Musa getting a shot on and didn't take a penalty.
Here comes Timmy O'Shea across the blue line, trying to drop pass, knocked away, Bears back the other way. Here comes Gilson into the Massena zone. Here's a shot, save made Hardy, and he'll cover up. I think there's a penalty, a delay penalty against Massena.
Might be too many men on the ice.
Yeah, that could very well be what it is.
They're on a change, and referee Preston got the hand up, and we'll wait and see. But it is going to be a penalty against Massena. They're becoming fast and furious. First one team and then the other. The gate is open. No one's gone there. Now it's Justin Walsh. Look like, no, he's not. He's going to the box. It's somebody off the bench. It's going to serve it, so it's too many men on the ice.
Who's it going to be?
Number 8, is that?
No, it's going to be Johnny Rochford.
Johnny Rochford, excuse me.
So the Bears with a power play. 11:29 left. Bob Post State Farm Insurance scoreboard says 1-1. The Raiders with a big penalty kill here. Cormanius out there against Gilson. Off the faceoff comes to Weiskopf. Weiskopf trying to clear the zone. He does. Here comes Weiskopf. He's going to break by the D again. Here comes Weiskopf. Morley gets back. Nice poke check by Morley to break it up. Great play by Mark Morley. And Weiskopf couldn't quite finish it. Here comes Gilson back the other way. He winds it up. His shot deflected wide. Hardy didn't even see that. Bouncing puck in the corner, controlled by the Bears, stolen away by Benji Nightingale. Nightingale flips it on the glass and out to center ice. Good job. Puck trickles back inside Canton territory. Minute left in the power play. Here's Morley with it. He headmans to Gilson. Gilson down the right wing side, dumps it in the zone from the red line. Round the boards it comes to Jeff Peters. Peters has it knocked away, gets it back again, comes back to Morley at the blue line. Morley flips it to Peters. Peters trying to center it in front. They got a man free. The bouncer puck, and the puck cleared by Weiskopf to the blue line and out to center ice. Good chance there for Canton, but the Raiders hold them out. 30 seconds left in the power play. Gilson picking up the puck in his own end. Here's Gilson's headman pass, knocked down by Lester Pribble. Pribble flips it in behind the net for LaPointe. LaPointe gets by a check, looks to center. Gilson intercepts, dumps it in behind again. Knocked away by Pribble again. Good job. Here comes Gilson with it. Long headman pass out to center ice, knocked down by the Raiders. Gilson comes up, LaPointe steals. Here comes LaPointe. Across the blue line, cranks it up, save made. Rebound, back in behind. And that takes care of the penalty right there. Puck still in the zone. Pribble with it. He just gets railed by Morley. Gets back up again, LaPointe. LaPointe has it in his skates. It comes free, and Peters comes up with it. Here's Peters on the headman. Dumped right in, and Hardy gloves it and leaves it for Gerard rather. Back out to center ice. Here comes Converse busting by the D. Jason Converse can't get the shot off. Puck in the corner. It comes to Walsh. Walsh steps by the check, takes it in front, the shot. Fired it high and wide, and the puck goes all the way around the glass and back out to center ice. Both teams guilty of some big giveaways here in this third period. Puck dumped back in the Massena zone. Bounces to the side of the net. Comes to DeRossi. Here comes DeRossi, moving it out. DeRossi looking for O'Shea. Goes by him, and O'Shea didn't touch it, so icing will be the call on Massena. 9:10 left in the third period. We're still tied at 1 on the Bob Post State Farm Insurance scoreboard.
And as the clock ticks down, just 9 minutes and 10 seconds left to determine this championship. The crowd a little more antsy and a little more into the game now. You can hear there's a lot of more oohs and ahs. They're kind of laid back those first two periods, but they're getting into it right now. A couple of big checks down here. One on Lester Pribble, Morley, and brought the Canton contingent to their feet.
Okay, we've got Rob Peters against the big cruiser, and Massena wins the draw. Here's Charlie Durant wrapping it around the boards for O'Shea. He just bangs it, doesn't clear the zone. Dump back in behind the net. Now comes to Ben Nightingale. Nightingale moves up, goes to Walsh. Walsh has it in his skates right by the blue line, and it trickles out to center ice. Checks are thrown, and the puck comes back in the Massena zone. Comes off Charlie Durant's skate. He picks it up. Here's Durant with it, flipping it around the boards for O'Shea. O'Shea leaves it, but it goes back to the blue line. Kept in momentarily. Here comes Massena. Massena, headman. Meacham to Walsh. Walsh has it knocked away. Meacham follows, flips it in behind the net. Puck around the boards, and back the other way comes Canton's Andy York. York down the right sideline, into the zone, winds up. His shot is gloved by Hardy. He leaves it in behind. Raiders move it ahead. Walsh has it knocked away. Bouncing puck goes in the corner. Gilson with it. Gilson trying to flip it through, but it's knocked down, and Walsh comes back out. Here comes Justin Walsh from the red line. Slides it across Offsides on Massena, as Walsh couldn't keep a hold of it. And the Raiders are going to have to go onside, but Canton clears it anyway. Dumps it down the ice into the Massena zone. In the corner it goes. Peters gets tied up, comes up with it in front. Here's the chance, the shot. Hardy makes the save, the rebound, and it's fired just wide by Gilson. In the corner, Raiders look to move it around, trying to clear the zone. They can't. Kept in by Gilson. His shot bounces high in the air. Nobody seems to want it now. Comes back out by the blue line. Gilson turns it around, flips it in the corner. Bouncing puck comes to Carville. He loses to Johnny Rochford, and Canton wants a change.
So does Massena. Right now, Eric Meacham's exhausted out there. There he goes.
And the puck in the zone. Back out to center ice. Comes to Charlie Durant, just on the ice. Flips it ahead, hits the official with it. Has to come back in his own end. Here's Durant backhanding it to the Canton line. Morley's there. Flipping ahead, intercepted momentarily by Massena. Comes to Durant. He flips it ahead for Weiskopf. Weiskopf has it knocked away, and the Bears move it out to center ice. Here comes Joey Musa, taking it across, trying to drop it to Morley. It trickles right in, and Hardy just leaves it in behind the net. Durant gets tied up by Musa. Musa kicks it away, looking to center. Puck cleared into the corner. Back to the blue line. Here's the drive through traffic, way wide. Both teams look very tired. Puck in the corner, dumped in behind the net. And finally, Charlie Durant will pick it up and move it out. Here comes Durant. Takes it across the red line, flips it in the zone, and Massena Red Raiders are going to change up. Golden Bears Morley with a puck, trying to move it out of the zone. He does. Here come the Golden Bears out to center ice. Some checks being thrown. Comes in the Massena zone. Here's a chance for the Bears in behind, and a hard check thrown there, and the puck into the corner. Johnny Rochford picking it up, moves it on the boards to Pribble. Pribble just backhands it to the Canton line. Morley's there to flip it ahead. Comes to the Massena line. Rochford again flips it in the Canton zone. Dumped right there to LaPointe. Here's LaPointe taking it across. LaPointe centering pass in front, deflected just wide by Timmy O'Shea. Centering pass, bounces in the slot. Golden Bears control. Morley in behind his own. That's Matt Burns with it, excuse me. Burns has it knocked away by O'Shea. Timmy O'Shea picks it up, takes it to the circle. Deflected in front, the shot saved by Jennison. Great opportunity for Pribble. Puck out to center ice, dumped right back in by Nightingale. Big opportunity for Massena. They couldn't put it in.
Great opportunity.
Now the Bears clear it to the blue line. Gilson doesn't get it out. Here's O'Shea. Takes it in front. Gets by one. Gets by two. O'Shea shot. Fired it just wide. There's going to be a penalty. And Meacham is down. O'Shea is down. Meacham gets up very slowly. And I don't know if he's okay or not. Yeah, he's okay. He's up.
He went through the crease and he got upended by the Canton player, and I'm not sure if the call was there or the one before on O'Shea, who was mugged to the right, but oh, what a save by Jemison on Lester Pribble. Came across, I think it was Mike LaPointe, slid it across, and Pribble just figured he'd count the house, and he waited too long. Jemison came from the left post all the way over with that right leg, and I don't know how he made the save, but I said before on a glove save off O'Shea was the best of the night. That might have been even better, robbing Lester Pribble of the go-ahead goal with 5:20 left in this game, and the Raiders on a power play.
Raiders go on the power play. We've got Cormanius out there with O'Shea and Walsh. Off the face-off, Morley, nice play, moves it out to center ice. Raiders pick it up to Rosie, dumps it right back in the zone. In behind, Jennison stops it, leaves it in the corner. Cormanius gets there, has it poked away. Comes back to DeRosie at the blue line, fakes the shot, winds up his shot. Oh, big kick save by Jennison, up into the cords behind the net. And the faceoff will come in the Canton zone. 5:04 left in the third period. A 1-1 tie on the Bob Post State Farm Insurance scoreboard.
Puck came back to Eric DeRosie at the right point, and he walked it over towards the middle, and the middle opened up. He stepped down about 3 strides and cranked one, but no traffic in front of Jemison, and he had all day to see it. He just deflected it up in the crowd.
Cormanius takes the faceoff, wins it into the corner, goes after it himself, drops it for Converse, back to Cormanius in behind. Goes to Pribble on the 45. Lester with a puck back to the blue line. LaPointe's back there. He skates up, winds up his shot. Kick save made. Puck in the corner. Picked up by the Golden Bears. They move it to the blue line, but not out. Kept in. Johnny Rochford tees it up. The shot save. Rebound in front. Comes in front. The shot fired wide by Converse. Oh, my goodness. Massena with chances. Back to Johnny Rochford. His shot is blocked. Comes out to center ice. Rochford gets the pass from LaPointe. Massena clears the zone, and the Raiders dump it in the corner. 35 seconds left in the power play. Golden Bears with it. Peters moves it, doesn't get it out. Here's LaPointe shot right on. Jennison gloves it and holds on for the face-off.
Jason Converse picking up a rebound right in front and just slid it wide of the left goal post. The shot came from the point, and Converse picked up the rebound, parked to the right of Jemison, and wasn't able to connect. But coming so close, but close doesn't count, only in horseshoes and grenades, and it's still a 1-1 hockey game.
Massena coming back out with the blue line. Meacham out there with O'Shea and Walsh.
Still 30 seconds left in that penalty.
4:20 left in the third period. It's tied on the Bob Post State Farm Insurance scoreboard 1-1. Peters takes the face-off, trying to move it into the corner. The big cruiser gets back to the point with it. DeRozzi skates, takes it down the middle, winds up the shot, right on, rebound. It's underneath Jennison. How'd he keep that one out? The cruiser was parked right in front, had the 5-hole, fired it through the 5-hole, and Jennison sat on it.
Boy, he's coming to the fore right now. Big Lee Jemison really rising to the occasion. DeRozzi from about 40 feet cranked when he made the save. The rebound came right to Meacham, 6 feet outside the crease, right on his stick, and he one-timed it, and Jemison able to smother and hold on.
Meacham will take the face-off again with 22 seconds left in the power play. Comes to O'Shea. O'Shea in the corner, stick handles. Has it knocked away to the blue line, kept in by DeRozzi. DeRozzi to O'Shea. O'Shea trying to go to Meacham, but it's stolen. Down the ice it goes. Racing back after Charlie Durant. He's got Musa with him. He's going to flip it on the other side to DeRozzi. DeRozzi in behind. Almost got knocked out of the play, then gets away. Here comes DeRozzi. Headman pass to Walsh. Walsh trying to go to O'Shea, but it goes by him. That'll take care of the power play. Raiders did everything but score that time. They had great opportunities. Puck dumped to the blue line. Gilson. He gets checked. Puck comes to O'Shea. Justin Walsh. Backhander right on. Jennison makes the save. Holds on for the faceoff.
Lee Jemison has really risen to the occasion here in this last several minutes. The Raiders with looks like about 10 shots in this period at Jemison, and some of them were just point blank. He stoned a couple of Raiders on several different occasions, but that's what you need. You need the big goaltending in clutch situations, and the Bears are getting it here in this third period.
Okay, Joe Ward out there with Cormanius and Weiskopf off the face. It comes to Weiskopf, overskated. Canton picks it up, Peters, flips it to the Massena line. They got a man breaking in. That's Carvel. Carvel and Rochford go together. Carvel in the corner. Rochford takes him into the boards. The puck in his skates. They dig for it there. Peters is banging for it. Finally, the whistle will blow, and we'll have a face-off in the Massena zone. 3:12 left in the third period on the Bob Post State Farm Insurance scoreboard. We're tied at 1.
And both goals coming in the first period. One early, Mike LaPointe, his 16th of the year, and then one late at the 14:08 mark. That was Gilson, his 16th of the year. So we're on hold since then, 1-1.
Face-off, in the Massena zone. Ward will face off against Musa. Off the draw, puck sits, poked free, comes back to the blue line, but not out of the zone. Morley keeps it in. Flips it 3. Here's Musa's shot. Hardy gloves it and holds on for the face-off.
Good job by number 36, Mark Morley, one of the mainstays on this Canton blue line. Nick Kermanius almost chipped the puck by him. If he did, he's away to the races, but Morley able to contain it, keep it in the zone.
Off the face-off, puck sits in the circle again. Comes to Rochford in behind. Rochford takes a wave at it. Puck bounces to Musa. Comes free back to the blue line, but Massena's going to control it. Here comes Cormanius. He's got Weiskopf breaking, and it's going to be an icing call on Massena. Tried to bounce it off the boards, but Weiskopf couldn't catch up with it. And the faceoff will come back in the Massena zone.
And a smart move by the Canton defenseman. I'm not sure if it was Morley or that was number 2, Paul Baxter. I think Kermanius would have caught up with him, but Baxter turned the blade over and just hooked him enough that slowed him down. He couldn't get there.
Okay, now it's going to be Converse out to take the faceoff against Gilson. Faceoff right side in the Massena zone. Off the draw, puck sits in the circle. LaPointe comes out of the fray with a puck and starts it back the other way with Pribble. Here comes Mike LaPointe, cross the blue line, right down the middle. His shot goes off a Canton defender in the corner, and LaPointe comes in after, gets tied up, and it comes free to Carvel. Carvel shovels it in the corner, right side, and the Golden Bears start it out. Here's a long headman pass, meant for Peters, knocked into the zone, Massena territory. Charlie Durant with it. Flips it around the boards for Pribble. Here comes Lester. Headman to Converse. Converse takes it across, lost his edge across the blue line, trying to flip it to Pribble. Pribble bounces one right on, save made by Jennison. Puck around the boards, Mike Lapointe after it in the corner, has it knocked away. Here comes Gilson. Gilson just dumps it in the Massena zone. In the corner it goes. Peters in after it. He's taken out of the play, comes up with a puck somehow, takes it in the corner, but Charlie Durant's there, wrapping it around the boards, kept in at the point. Here comes Musa. He tries to keep it out of the zone, or in the zone, but Massena controls it. And Lapointe fires one right on from long range as Massena wants a line change. Puck in behind. Johnny Richardson with it. Richardson flips to the blue line, kept in at the point by Johnny Rochford. Rochford to Walsh trying to center. It's knocked down, goes into the corner. Picked up there by He2. He2 doesn't clear, comes to Justin Walsh. He centers it right across the goal mouth, but it comes to Joey Musa out to center ice. DeRosie ahead to Meacham. Meacham dumps it right back in the zone. Just over a minute to play in the third period. Still 1-1 tie on the Bob Post State Farm Insurance scoreboard. Raiders trying to put a little pressure on here. Puck stolen in behind by O'Shea. Now to Walsh. Walsh looks, goes to O'Shea in front, the backhander, save made. Rebound in the corner. Meacham throws the check. The puck comes free. The Bears just want to clear, and they're going to move it out to center ice. Rochford with it. Rochford steps across the red line. He's going to take it across. Here's Rochford. Drop pass. Walsh. His shot. Save made. Jennison, he's going to dive on it and hold on for the face-off. We're down to 41 seconds left in the third period, and we're still tied at 1. Massena's out shooting Canton 32-14, but it's still ones on the scoreboard.
Timmy O'Shea won't have a better opportunity to get the winner. He and Justin Walsh used a little tic-tac-toe. Walsh had the puck at the dot to the right of Jemison. Made a nice little feathered pass down below the goal line to O'Shea, who walked right out from the right of Jemison, came right across the crease. Looked like he had the wide open far side, but Jemison equal to the task. Great scoring opportunity for the Raiders. 41 seconds left in this hockey game.
Canton's going to call, going to call a timeout here with a face-off in their end, and 41 seconds left in the third period. Boy, oh boy, what a hockey game. Actually, this third period's been the best period of the three.
Yeah, it has, and according to my calculations, it could be wrong. The Raiders are outshooting the Bears 13-6 in this third period, and half a dozen of those 13 have been spectacular, golden opportunities. He's robbed Kermanius, and he's robbed Weiskopf. He robbed Meacham and O'Shea on a couple of occasions. But we have 41 seconds left in this hockey game. If not, we're looking at OT. And Coach Randy Brown called the timeout. Big face-off in the Canton end to the right of Jemison. And see who both clubs will put out there. For Canton, it's got to be the big line of Carville, Gilson, and Peters. They really have done the bulk of the scoring. Their big veteran line, I think they lead the team in 47 goals this year, and it drops off to 9 after that, their second unit. So they'll definitely be out there. And the Raider unit looks like Captain Mike Lapointe. He's going to be out there. If not, Coach Long's going to have a battle on his hands, I'm sure. And Les Pribble and Jason Converse.
41 seconds left in the third period, a 1-1 tie hockey game. Yep. Lapointe will be out there with Converse and Pribble. Converse will take the face-off. DeRosie and Durant at the points.
Jason's won a lot of them here in this third period. Let's see. This is a big one right here.
Gilson will take the face-off. Off the draw. Puck won by the Golden Bears to the blue line. They move it out to center ice. Here comes Gilson into the Massena zone. Durant trying to take it away. Gilson still has it. In behind, centering pass in front. Bounces free. They score! Golden Bears score with 29 seconds left in the third period.
And this place is just going wild on our side. The Canton Golden Bears, with 29 seconds away, are on the threshold of a big upset. Raiders lost the draw, and Canton just dumped it in. And Massena had a couple opportunities to run it on the dasher. They neglected to do so, and I didn't get who dug it out, but it was that was Gilson coming down the slot, I think. Number 11, maybe Carville. Carville might have got the goal. We'll wait and see for the announcement. But boy, whoever got it, I think it's going to be Well, I don't know. I saw it. I thought 11 was coming down the slot. Might have knocked it in. We'll wait and see. But the Golden Bears on the threshold of a huge upset. 29 seconds left in this hockey game. The Raiders have called a timeout to regroup their forces.
Oh, boy. Tough break for Massena. Face off in the Canton zone. Canton Golden Bears break out of the zone, and Gilson comes down the right side. And the Raiders almost had it from him a couple of times. He kept going, and then he threw it out in front, and somebody trailing the play, maybe it was Carvel, just slid it past goaltender Aaron Hardy. And so the Golden Bears now are 29 seconds away from a huge upset. It is Carvel getting the goal. Gilson will pick up the assist.
Gilson did the legwork on it, dumped it into that right side, and the Raiders had a couple opportunities to get to it and run it on the dasher to the weak side, and they just got out-muscled and out-hustled for it by Gilson, and he just dumped it out in that slot area. And coming late, number 11, Brian Carvel, and if that's the game winner, that's Carvel's 12th goal of the year. And at this stage of the game, it stands to be the game winner with only 29 seconds. But the Raiders have got the firepower. If they get that thing in the net, in the zone, they've got some snipers out there. Got to win the draw, get it in the zone, and then get two guys on it. Everybody to the puck.
You're not even going to see Hardy go back in the net. We're going to have the extra attacker out immediately for Massena. And they're going to try to win the faceoff, get it in the Canton zone. But they got to get it in the Canton zone without icing it. It'll be Jason Converse taking the faceoff. 29 seconds left. Golden Bears up 2-1 on the Bob Post State Farm Insurance scoreboard. Off the faceoff goes in the Massena zone. Back after it is DeRosie. In behind his own net. Takes it around. Raiders start to move it out, hopefully. DeRosie has it knocked away, gets it back again to Cormanius, knocked away. Gilson dumps it down, and Lapointe saved what might have been a goal by blocking it. Down to 12 seconds left. Lapointe flips it around the boards. Massena's just about out of time. Comes to Loche. That's going to be the victory for the Golden Bears. And they score an open net goal with 1 second left. And they upset the Massena Red Raiders 3-1. And they'll be going to the state playoffs instead of Massena.
The Canton Golden Bears mobbing their goaltender out there. There's still 1 second left on the clock. That is their third goal, an empty netter from just outside the blue line. I'm not sure if that was number 10 that fired that in. We'll wait and see. It's immaterial right now. The Canton Golden Bears have upset the Massena Red Raiders here at the Cheel Auditorium to win the Division I crown. And they were the third seed out of three, and they fought their way through the Canton Golden Bears and the nail-biter, or through the Potsdam Sandstoners last Wednesday in Potsdam to win 2-1. And they've come back from an early 1-0 deficit to score the only two goals here in this third period. We've got 1 tick of the clock left, and their official just drops it, and that's it.
So the Golden Bears defeat the Massena Red Raiders to win the Division I Section 10 championship. And I'll tell you, the Raiders outshot Canton 32-16, had all kinds of chances, couldn't solve Lee Jennison. And I'll tell you what, he's got to be the #1 star of this hockey game.